There's nothing strange about it. Everybody calls it the big, the bad, the blue. Hey everyone, it's Mark with Gigfoot here, and thought I'd make a little video on showing you how we're gonna release this new EP of ours, Make Me Feel Blue. Basically, we're kind of recording cassettes, and we're gonna send them out to record labels to see if we get signed. It's kind of a shot in the dark, but we thought, we're kind of a vintage band, so we thought, why not send it vintage, hopefully somebody listens to it. If this is a record label watching, please sign us. But and give us a listen on YouTube, Spotify, all that. I'll have a link in the description. But anyway, I thought I'd share this process of how we're making these cassettes and what we're doing. So basically, I have a cassette recorder. I'll show you in a little bit. It's a cassette recorder. I'm just playing it off my laptop. We're recording it on cassettes. That way we can send it out to record labels, and hopefully they'll listen to it. The idea and the concept is that everybody sends them MP3s and CDs and all this other stuff. There probably is some people that send cassettes, but we're trying to be the very few, and we're trying to see, hopefully, that they'll listen to it. I don't know, we thought there might be a better chance, but because there's specific labels that we're trying to sign into. I'm not going to get into specifics, but more independent-ish labels, but regardless, we're going to try to send it to everybody. We got 10 cassettes that we're making for our first round, and we're using these Maxwell cassettes, C60s. Pretty good quality stuff. We've used them before to record some stuff, but never got released. But anyway, really good recording quality cassettes, so we're recording the EP on that. And we've already worked on the cassette cover. Looks like this. Gigfoot, Make Me Feel Blue. It's work in progress. This is the first draft, but made our own sleeves out of just photo paper. Got it at CVS. Just fold it, simple photo editing software. We did have our logos professionally made by a graphic designer, but other than that, we did everything ourselves. Picture and putting it all together, we did that. Didn't do the logo, but we did everything else. But I'll show you the process of making those too. But right now, this is just a little introductory, and just showing you what we're working with here. Cool little cassette. Got all the track titles right here, all the good info. But sit back and enjoy the video. Alright, here it is. Here is the studio. Just kidding. Nah, this is the recording setup we got just for these cassettes here. This is my entertainment center. But I just kind of have it dissected just for this. But there's the cassette player. It's a Sharp cassette player. It's from the 80s, I believe. And I got it from Goodwill many moons ago. It focuses for $10. Look at that. They don't cost that anymore, but anyways, we had to do some work to the cassette player. We actually had to replace the belts in it. All the belts are bad. I kind of wish I recorded that process, but I actually got this camera after the fact. But anyway, this is the belts here, well, new ones. But I had to replace them, put new belts in it, got it working. I actually have another one right there that failed. Had a couple other things going bad with it, but that's okay. We got this one right here. This one's working. So I thought I'd show you how the process goes, how I've been recording them at least. And so we're going to start with this Maxwell C60 tape, Communicator Series. Very good cassette tape. We're going to go ahead and open that up. Let's see. Boom. Look at that. Brand new. I'm going to go ahead and pop her in. Boom. Boom. Not going to worry about that just yet. Go over here to the PC. Got the PC here. Basically what I did is, focus. Basically what I did is put 2 playlists together, one for each side of the cassette. I did a test run and I figured out how much time and how many songs are on the first side. So on the first side here, I got all the songs that I need. So we go ahead up here and go to the big bad, the blues, and I'm going to go ahead and press play. But I'm going to make sure it's all the way back. It is good. So theoretically, well, not theoretically, it works, but you play it, it goes through the playlist, it stops, and then right around the same time this stops, and then I just flip the tape. I go to side 2, which is another playlist right there. Go to side 2, and then it's all good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in here. But before I do that, it's kind of a tricky process. It's going to be kind of hard to do this with 2 hands. So we're going to go ahead and power it on. Recording level, this was also a little finicky, so I'm going to put it down at 3. We're going to go a little softer. Anyway, so here it is. We're going to go ahead, and what we have to do is we have to press record and play here at the same time to get it to start recording. Once that starts recording, then I go over to the PC, I give it about 10 seconds, and then I press play, and I let it do its thing. So here we go. Got side 1 all ready to go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go ahead and press play. Play. And we're going to make sure we're playing. Look at that. We're coming through good on there. Perfect. Trying to keep it just below 0 decibels. The song's just starting, so I know it's soft. And there we go. Just want it to clip just right about there. So I got that going. It's recording. It takes about 30 minutes or so. But we're going to just let that do its thing. Then we'll come back to it once it's done. But that's just side 1. So far, so good.
A few moments later.
Alright, side 1 is done. I'm going to go ahead and do side 2 now. Open her up. Just flip her right on over. Put it back in. And then we go to side 2 here. Same dealio. We're going to go to the first one here. We're going to press play real quick. I'm going to pause it. Go back. Cool. And yeah, same thing again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she's going. There we go, side 2. Now we wait a total of 18 minutes. Boom. Alright, this is part 2 of the cassettes. I already have all of them recorded, ready to go. So part 2 is actually putting them together. So what I did is I got cassette covers made that Skylar and I designed and put together. And I'm going to now cut them and put them in the cassettes. So let me show you what I'm doing with that. So it's kind of a process. Originally I got these ones printed up. It's just regular photo paper. I went with a gloss finish, but it ended up not coming out so great. If it focuses, come on. It didn't come out so great because for some reason it printed all funky and all the letters kind of were faded. The glare. All the letters were faded, and it didn't come out all that great. So not only that, but we did a little test run. This is with the new one, but we did a test run and it didn't fit the cassette itself properly. Still a little bit too big. So we shrunk it and we ordered another 10, and this one is a matte finish, as you can tell, and this one actually came out really good. So now what we have to do is cut this all into size, into the sleeves to put in these cassettes, which like I said, I already recorded them. They're all ready to go. I do have to wind them back, but essentially they're all recorded, ready to go. So we just have to essentially just take these out and just take the sleeves out tell my done stamp. Sleeves just come out like that, and essentially I just have to cut it that size, fold it up, and put it in there. But yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I'm just going to try to cut these up and fit it in. Next step, we're gonna take the cassettes, and then now I have to fold these into the shape of this cassette, and essentially just replace this cover with this cover, and then we're going to put a little piece of Scotch tape to hold the backing of the track listing, because if you open it, it kind of sticks in there, but it'll fall out. So we're gonna put a little piece of tape in there, just so it stays in there, and also just a nice little homemade touch. So yeah, that's it. And that's it. So this is the 5 cassettes that I just put together. Boom, there's 5 of them. So like I said, there's the front of it. Gigfoot, Make Me Feel Blue. There's the side, if it would focus. I don't think it's going to focus. Come on, focus, focus, focus. No. Okay. Well, anyway, this is it. There's the front cover of it. There's the side. All that's left, there's also the track listing, sorry, forgot to mention that. Track listing on the other side. Other than that, I have one last step to do, and that is actually put on these labels here. They come with the actual cassette case themselves. So we didn't make anything fancy for the actual cassette. So what we're gonna do is just handwrite Gigfoot, Make Me Feel Blue right on the top. That way, you know what the cassette is. So that's the last step. So here we go with that. You gotta 5 cassettes. I'll have the names on the sides now. Everything's ready to go. We're only doing 5 to begin with because we chose 5 record labels that we're going to send it to first, and if we don't get a response, we're going to send it to 5 different ones. So this is our first batch of 5. I have another batch of 5, but for now this is what we're sending out. We also have some other goodies that we're home making, but stay tuned for another video of that. But this is the video of us making these cassettes. So this part of the project is now done. All that's left really is just to rewind them before I put them back in the box and tape them up for good. But for now, that's all I'm going to record us doing. But this is the cassettes for Gigfoot. All homemade. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video. For the whole care package. So it's going to be a whole bunch of things, not just these cassettes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to us if you haven't, to follow us for the next one, and see how this goes in the follow-up video. But
it smells like the big bad.